get into it.
You're going to count down from 5, stopping at 3. Live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello, everybody. What an incredible weekend we've had. I mean, what is going on? I mean, this is the perfect time to actually start bringing in some mental health Mondays. I mean, a shooting, another shooting in a church. I mean, what is going on with people? Well, we're going to have our mental health Monday session, but we're going to take care of it in just 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, we're out.
All right.
Our commercial's playing.
All right. Let's see. He's not coming on, so we're going to. I mean, I'm not getting any message or anything like that, but
Okay. I mean, I'll keep it open for him, and if he comes in, I'll let you know.
yeah.
You could probably just riff for a little bit.
Uh, Hold on. Text me the call-in number.
Sure. One sec here. I want to just transition this commercial.
All right.
Okay. So, okay, I texted it to you. Did you get it?
Now, hold on. Just got it. Okay. When are we ready?
We're past. I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you
Sorry.
ready?
I was
Okay,
waiting
that's
on
okay.
your cue. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm counting down from 5. Stopping at 3. Live in 5, 4, 3.
Okay. So yesterday, a man decides that now we have he decides, listening to the rhetoric on the Republican aired networks, better known as Fox News, Tucker Carlson, and all of the others, he believes that white people are being replaced by black people. And there are too many black people in the population, although we are averaging 13% of the actual population of the United States. However, he believes with the emergence of people of color, the progression of African Americans, their growth, progress, and status in the United States. I mean, let's see, we went from a president to now a vice president and another Supreme Court justice. That the rhetoric of the Republicans is now doing the dog whistle for white, as number 45 says, uneducated people. Um, they believe that they are now being replaced. 13% of the population is going to replace every white person in America, where they're going to take your homes, your jobs, your wife and kids, of course, your cars. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, um, so they don't believe that you can always build another home, or you can always get another car, or that with all the help wanted ads going on, and in fact, some people are even posting roadside saying that they've got jobs available, that people of color are going to take all of those away from you. Really. So this young man appoints himself the moderator of the white race. So since there are way too many people of color who are now, at a intellectual, financial area where they can come and get their jobs, he's going to take care of that by going to his supermarket 200 miles from his house and shoot people of color. I think that, first and foremost, I don't know what gets to me the most, that this happened, or that, I'm not, outraged that this is happening, or that this has happened, and that I am just so numb to this happening, or like they have this mindset and belief, sparked by media. But what a lot of uneducated people don't understand is that the media does all of this big, talking and bolstering and crazy accusations, not for the simple fact of it being true. They just do it for ratings. All that stuff is just, hyperbole to to get some idiot to watch the show. Not for you to, get a couple of guns and just start killing off people. Let's look at the mental health issue of our society today. Domestic violence, it's up, incredibly up high. You're looking you're looking at alcohol sales through the roof. I mean, yeah, cigarette, tobacco, drug use through the roof. People are now self-medicating to hide the needs that are not being met. We had the Imam, Dr. Talib, from, uh, and I mean, he made an important point. You know, right now, America, one of the big reasons we're having so much violence is that people needs aren't being met. And we went through 4 years of not having our needs met. most of America, although, 45 did it really good in meeting the needs of roughly 4% of the population who had money or donated to him. And the other people, he exploited them for their whatever he could get out of them. And most of them are still sitting in jail. Um, then there was the other group of Americans who were with him in his Make America Great Again, Again, Again. And, most of them are, ended up losing their business or catching COVID. And a lot of them right now are being prosecuted and going to jail for attacking the Capitol. So we didn't have our needs met by our government, you know, our elected officials. And don't think that white people are alone in not having those needs met. COVID has exposed so much of the things that we have just become desensitized to, like the violence, people not having their needs met, and then lashing out on society. Let's see. We had one guy who decided to um, one loser who decided to rent a truck, gain some weapons, get on a subway and shoot people. Thank God he was smart enough to leave the truck, his keys, and his credit card there, at the scene of the crime. We had another gentleman who decided to attack a church, another one who attacked a synagogue, another who, and then this one. You know, I think that we're not meeting the needs of our brothers. It's incredible the point where we just don't care. I mean, really, and look at it. This man is, they've already talked to him about his rhetoric. His white supremacy rhetoric. He's been in Facebook jail, and you know what? Don't get me wrong, Elon Musk. If you're watching this, I really hope you don't buy Twitter because I really don't want to see what's going to happen when Donald Trump, when you restore his Twitter account. But we have constantly seen issues of people lashing back at society because they haven't had their needs met. And they're lashing back at everything. I mean, the church, you look at it. They're lashing back at people of other race. We saw that yesterday. They're lashing back at their religious leaders. We see that. They are lashing back at, their significant other. Why domestic violence is up. I mean, it's incredible the amount of rage that people are having and no one is paying attention to it. Let's look at this Mental Health Monday and let's look at, our 6 degrees of separation. And let's look at who have we contacted to check on them to see if they're okay. I mean, my wife and I, we were sitting down, cuddling, and she asked me, she says, "Do you think that people still do this?" I was like, "Do what?" She said, "Sit back and cuddle." I said, "No, they don't." People are in the same room together, but they don't say anything because they got one of these and they're scrolling to get messages. They're so interested in finding out what's going on in their circle of friends and not paying any attention to the person most closest to them. I mean, let's look at it. Have you been in a bed with your significant other and you're not paying any attention to them, yet you're paying attention to everybody in the metaverse? Mm. Yeah, you may be a candidate for a mass shooting. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and, we'll start opening up the phone lines. See you soon in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, we're on commercial.
Yeah, I gave you the number. What you call and talk about the shooting? Please. It's not over the TV. We're going to meet TV next week. We're going to meet TV next week. We're all confident. Yes. How much time we got left?
About a minute 15.
Cool. All of you opened that door? Really? How did you get the door open? Come here. Come here. See? Look how big he's got.
He's big.
Yeah. Now, listen. You're not going to interrupt Daddy's show, right? You're going to be a good boy and you're going to go sit down? You're not going to chase any other pets around? Okay.
30-second warning.
Okay. Go sit down. Go.
All right, going to count you down from 5, stopping at 3, live in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, welcome back. So, the shooting. I mean, it's really horrible. So, listen. You see the number scrolling. Call in. Tell me what you think. All right. I mean, let's see what we can do. Put our heads together. Come up with some solutions. Okay. So, um, oh, by the way, I'm looking at my feed, and yes, you are right. But it's not. People are going crazy. But you know what? See, what we're not going to do is this. There's crazy all over, and white people don't hold the market on crazy. Okay, because the crazy guy that did the subway shooting was black. Okay, um, and not to mention the other one, the other famous person of color, the DC sniper. Okay, so it's not just linked to a person of color. It's I think it's a simple fact that we all have a great deal uh, similarities of knowing people who have issues. I mean, what does it take? I mean, because everybody has a breaking point. But what does it take to believe that everybody of color is going to replace you in your neighborhoods? I mean, really, let's look at it. We still have redlining. Also, African Americans pay an average of 18% more for a house than white people. And they get when they're selling their houses, their appraisals are going somewhere close to 23% less than value. So we're really getting the short end of that. Yet, how do they feel? How do people come up with the ideal or thought and belief that they're being replaced? I don't get it. I mean, in terms of in terms of people of color, we're not looking to replace anybody. I mean, I think what we're looking for is our opportunity of the American dream. We're looking to, work hard to get a nice house in a great neighborhood. We're looking to live someplace where our children will be well educated. We're looking for an opportunity to advance, not based upon our color, but advance based upon our skill set. We're not looking to replace anyone. What we're looking for is our piece of the pie, our slice of the American dream. We're looking to fulfill the potential that our parents and our grandparents and our great grandparents had for us. We're looking to grow and to live and to love. And also we're looking to be loved. Before we did the show, and it was about um, black acceptance. But now I think we should stop waiting for other people to validate us, and we should just basically, validate ourselves. My father always told me, "Listen, son, if you're doing this to please someone else, then you might as well stop because it'll never work. Because some people you just can't please. But if you do things with the purpose of giving glory and honor and pleasure to the God of your understanding, then you will have a standard which a lot of people can accept." Now, in terms of America and society, if they don't accept you for who you are, then you, the hell with them. As my grandfather said, you know what? What they eat don't make me poop. Okay, so we'll be right back, and that phone line is still open. See you in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Okay, we're on break.
All right. Oh, Dr. Wright said, "Oh, I didn't." He said I must have missed his email.
Okay, I'm sure he'll join in soon then, right?
All you gotta do is just call. We're talking about the shooting. What about it? Well, what do you think? I don't think anything about it. Oh, you don't think that a man who drives 200 miles away from his house can shoot up a bunch of black people? You don't think it's all? And so you're saying you're desensitized to the violence that's going on in our country? Just you. We should call Sandy's wife and get her on.
Yeah.
In fact, hold on.
All right, 1 minute warning.
I'll tell you what. When you come back in, why don't you call her and ask her if she want to talk about the shooting?
I don't have her information.
Okay. Well, hold on. Rerun the. Hold on. Let me see if I can get her.
Okay. If she can get on the computer, that would be better audio quality. I'm gonna mute you since you're gonna be because you're still live on here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what were you saying?
Me?
Hmm.
Nothing. I was just saying I had you on mute because the stream's still live on here,
Oh, okay.
just in case. Okay. All right. We're past when you're ready, but no rush.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, I'm going to count you down from 5, stopping at 3, live in 5, 4, 3.
Okay, so whatever that somebody is going through and experiencing, I think that we owe it to them. I mean, a lot of people right now are burnt out. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of strain. But, we could be proactive in terms of avoiding a lot of the violence that's going on. Why don't we start looking in on people, talking to people? I mean, not just waiting for our chance to respond to the conversation, but actually listening to what people are saying, looking for those subtle clues. Even if you're following people on, social media, I think we should be at the point now where we start reporting a lot of this rhetoric. I mean, this guy had a lot of content about, hating other race, yet nobody said anything. You think of the lives you could have saved by just notifying some authorities that this what this guy is planning to do. So listen, I'm going to cut this show short today because for our own mental health, you know, I think that we should just actually go out and start talking to people to see if they're okay, rather than sitting up here listening to me talk to you. So if oh, by the way, Dr. Wright is doing better and he's looking forward to joining us again next week. So I'm Vincent Squire. If it's God's will, we'll be back tomorrow with the three wise ones to talk about the issues of our life. God bless everyone.
Okay, we're out.
Too late now.